Hi, welcome to Miniezhhops How to Sculpt videos with myself, Elizabeth, and today we'll be making a little saguaro cactus. As always, I love seeing what you guys make, so if you feel free to share some photos with me, I'll share them at the end of a future video if you want. Let's get sculpting. To start, you'll need a work mat to protect your tabletop. A piece of paper just works great. You need some black clay, some green clay, some white clay, and some brown clay, some tan clay, and you can get that by mixing your brown and your white. You'll need a potter's needle, or a toothpick works well, or the sculpting tools in the DIY kit. The silicone dowel tool is helpful, that has a bald end, but the tools in the DIY kit work as well. This sort of tool can be achieved also by taking a pencil and covering the tip with saran wrap and then using that. I'll link the tools I use down below for you to check out. Start by making the pot. Take about half as much clay as you want your full cactus to be and warm it up. You can roll it into a ball between your fingers, on your palm, or on your work surface. Once you have a ball, roll it slightly back and forth, again between your fingers, on your palm, or on your work surface. Now to make a 3D cactus, we will tap the edges, top and bottom, so that we have a nice little cylinder or column. To make it flat, like a magnet or a pin or earrings, just tap it on your work surface so that one end is flat like this. Then we'll take our thumb and press whatever side we choose to be the top onto our thumb and twist. Twisting all the way around, we want it to look a little indented. You can also take your pointer finger and press so that there's a little ridge around the edge, smoothing out the sides, and you can give it a little twist on your tabletop to make it even. Then we'll set that aside for the moment. Take your tan clay or your brown clay, whatever color you would like your dirt or your sand. We'll take about half as much as we think will fit in there, warm it up, roll it into a ball, and then flatten that between our fingers, tapping it. And then we will place it inside that indent. Just tap it in there to smooth it out. You can, again, if you want it even, you can twist it on your tabletop. Then we'll take our silicone dowel tool or other sculpting tool or pencil tip and just make a little indent in the center. And then we'll take either our potter's needle or any other sculpting tool to make abrasions for the dirt. And you can make them as dots or squiggles, whatever you would like. We'll go all the way around. It doesn't have to be perfect, because dirt isn't, but that's the fun of it. All right, once you have that, set that aside again. Take your green clay, about 2/3 as much as you took for the pot, and warm it up. Once it's warmed up, roll it into a ball, and then back and forth into an oval, and then twist it back and forth between your fingers to make a little teardrop shape, tapping the top to make it smooth, and set it in that indent to see if you like the size. If it's too big or too small, add more clay or take away clay. Take your sculpting tool and just press at the base to secure it all the way around. Press it in there, twist it a little bit, and set that down. Take more green clay, about 1/8 as much as you took for the original cactus base. Split it evenly into 2. It doesn't have to be exactly even, but just in the ballpark. And roll them into balls, and then roll them side to side to roll them into ovals. Then we'll set them about 2/3 of the way up. See if you like that size. I like that size, so I'll set the other one. And you can offset them too. Make one higher and one lower. Take your sculpting tool and just smooth those seams. Or if you like the look of kind of the raw edge, you can leave it like that. Just tap it and twist it to make sure they stay secure. Once you have that, take your sculpting tool and we'll start by pressing at the bottom of the cactus and pulling a line up to the top of the cactus like this, and we'll do that all the way around. Now this can be done with any number of tools that just have a slender base. If you're making your cactus as earrings or a pin or something like that, the nice part is you only have to do the front. Make sure you leave enough space between the lines so that you can make little indents in between the lines. And once we've had that on the base, we will just press it ever so slightly on the arms. Once you've completed that, take your sculpting tool and start at the bottom of one of the ridges, I guess we'll call them, and just press ever so slightly and work your way up. You can also do this with a really sharp pencil and cover with saran wrap so the lead doesn't get on your cactus, or any of the sculpting tools in your DIY kits, or toothpick. It's fun to get creative. I'd love to hear what tools you guys use. I'd love to see the cactuses you guys make. It's my favorite part of those videos, so be sure to send a photo and I can feature it at the end of one of the upcoming videos. We'll just press up and down all around we're done. Here's a little extra touch you can add to your pot. You can take some of your pot color, roll it out into a string, and then flatten it between your fingers and wrap that around the top like so. And you can smooth the seam if you're going to keep that. You can also take a tiny bit of the pot color, roll it into a ball, flatten it, and then set it on the base, and then twist that on your tabletop so that it's a fancier little pot. But if you like it simple like this, you can leave that. And don't forget to sign your initials on the bottom. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.